Today we have with us Dr. R. Balasubramaniam, Member Human Resources Capacity Building Commission. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us for this conversation. Beginning with my question, sir, I would want to know about your views on the exhibition and the insights of Guruji.
I think the exhibition is a great idea to promote the concepts, the 12 paradigms of that the world needs today in a very easily explainable form. I enjoy watching those comparisons between what is and what should be if you go by the Indian methods, the Indian civilizational view of the world. I think when we use the word Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, very few people understand what it really means. And the deconstruction of that word I found in that exhibition in those stalls. Very nicely done. And in my subsequent interaction with Guruji, I was very deeply impressed with his knowledge of the current world situation. More importantly, the subtleties of geopolitics and the way he is convinced that India has got a great role to play. And his convictions in the leadership of the country today in mobilizing global south and the narrative of the global south to look at solving the problems that humanity has created for itself. And in this happens, it's not just for human beings, but for every living organism in this world. And so he explained it so beautifully. So I was very impressed with this appreciation of the realities of the conflicts that we are seeing, the challenges of solving them, and how India can take a lead.
Precisely, what are your views on decolonizing the global politics as such and India's role in doing so?
I wouldn't say decolonizing global politics. I'd use the word decolonizing global governance, because the West, in its arrogance, believes that it can set the frameworks that the rest of the world should follow. I think that is a bygone era. Today, it doesn't really sit well that India, with a population of 1.4 billion people, with its enormous talent, with its knowledge, with the indigenous cultural wisdom, civilizational wisdom that we have, should be dictated by definitions and frameworks of the West. I think they're not relevant. They never were relevant. They never deeply embedded in our thinking and in our context. And first of all, I think we need to appreciate what is Indianizing and creating a worldview of it. Because most of us have grown up in an educational system which is a product of this colonization and colonial thinking. So first is decolonizing, but then decolonizing is not just deciding not to wear a pant and shirt or to eat with my hands. The essential DNA of understanding how we are all victims of a subtle force that has been there for more than 200 years within India. And that force to be shaken and removed needs a generation of proud Indians, not proud from a conceit point of view, but proud with the pride which communicates self-confidence, a pride which communicates intent, deliberative action, and knowledge of what needs to be done. So I think decolonizing is a combination of all this. Removing what is not relevant to us anymore, never was relevant to us, recognizing that, and recognizing the inherent strength that we have, and replacing that which we remove with what is essential for not just India, but for the whole world.